What's up, everybody? It is Chris Closes Your Deal going live for some seller calls here. So welcome back. And let's see here. Mm-mm-mm. Mm. All right, so we got a scheduled call here for an indie property. So let's get it.
Hello?
Hey, Robert, it's Chris. How are you?
Hey, what's up, Chris?
Everything, man, everything. How's your Friday going?
All right.
Good, good. Yeah, so I'm running a couple minutes behind here. Just had a call that ran a little longer than anticipated. Did I catch you at a bad time?
Uh, what Chris is this about?
We had a scheduled call this morning to talk about your property there on Arabian.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you were texting with one of my colleagues.
Yeah, sorry about that. I was expecting somebody else to call. But go ahead, Chris.
Oh, no
What's your
worries,
name?
no worries. Yeah, so yeah, it looks like they you had spoken to our referral partner and they had paired your property with us because they thought we'd be a good fit. They mentioned that you're just looking to kind of downsize. It's just you and got a lot of house.
Yep.
Okay. All right, got it. Cool, man. Well, and by the way, I do have to let you know that all calls are monitored and recorded for quality and training purposes. The point of this call really is just to see if the property qualifies in getting an offer as is. They're generally looking for properties to put in the portfolio for one of two reasons. Either we're going to fix it and update it and put it back on the market and flip it, or we're going to keep it and hold it as some sort of a rental. So by the end of this call, I'll either be able to give you an approval with an offer or they're going to deny it and they'll tell us exactly why. All right.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Now, if we do get it approved for an offer, some of the benefits of working with us is that we do buy the home as is. We cover all the closing costs. There's absolutely no realtor commissions whatsoever. So the number that we would get you would be a net number to you, of course, minus out any outstanding debt and taxes, that type of stuff. Do you mind grabbing a pen and a piece of paper? I'm going to have you jot down some contact info, and then if we do get this approved, there will be some other info you'll want to take
I
down as
won't.
well.
I won't be able to grab that because I'm driving. I'm a truck driver. That's why I said I didn't.
Oh, got it, got
Thank
it.
you for
Okay,
calling.
gotcha. Okay, all right. No worries, no worries. Is it good to be on the call while you're driving the truck, or
Yeah, as
should
long
we?
as I ain't got a job, I can listen what you got to say, but I can't be writing or anything like that.
Okay, all right, cool, cool. All right, sounds good. Well, I can also shoot you a text with all of our contact info and everything, and we can kind of take it from there. So, you drive just locally, or are you nationwide trucker?
No, locally,
Okay, all right,
I drive
nice.
dump trucks.
Oh, okay, all right, cool. How long you been doing that?
About 6 years now.
Nice.
But I've been driving for other companies now for like 12.
Oh, wow. Man, that's do you have to do like is there a lot of like heavy like hard labor for you or is it mostly just
No,
driving
it's
and then
just it's just that's why I came to the dump trucks and got out the semis because here all I gotta do is just drive down there to Martinsville, pick up aggregate sand, dirt, dust. I mean sand and pea gravel and bring it back to over here by about 40 minutes away and dump it and just do pretty much do that all day.
oh, got it. Okay. Yeah, so the
Uh,
so other
45
than
minutes there, 45 minutes back,
okay, yeah,
about
that's not bad.
5 times a day, and then call it a day. That's my 5 to 5, 12-hour day.
All right. All right. Nice. So it's just driving and then when you got to dump it, you just pull a lever and it dumps
Yep.
it and nice. Okay. All right. Sweet. Well, that's cool. Um, well, I guess catch me up to speed. How long have you been living at this house?
I believe 8 years almost.
8 years. Okay. Gotcha. And what's kind of changed to be going to the downsizing, like kids out of the house or
Yeah, everybody's out of the house now except me. And so
got
then
it.
I was like, I don't need this big house, all these bathrooms, stuff to keep cleaned up behind, and all this,
Yeah.
and all this, and it's just, I just need me a nice little ranch house somewhere and go about my business.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, it's like by the time you finish cleaning one room, the room you dusted before is all dusty and
Right.
you know.
It's a
So,
whole day. It's a whole 2 day process.
yep, yeah, I hear that, man. All right. Well, how long have you been considering selling the property?
Oh, I don't know, maybe 6, 7 months.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking about maybe doing it next year in summer.
Okay. Summer. Okay. Got it. What's coming up next summer that would
No, it's just like moving out in the winter time and stuff like that.
gotcha. Yeah. Nobody
That
wants
was
to do that.
all.
Okay.
Right.
Got it. Is that still kind of when you're thinking as far as timeline? Is sometime after the new year, or, spring, summer?
I mean, if I was going, I mean, if the price was right, I could get out of here any time. I could just go put the stuff in storage and just go to my mom's and then just take my time find the house that I want.
Got it. Okay. All right. Perfect. All right, got it. And you said you lived there about 8 years, so I'm guessing you still have a mortgage on the property?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know roughly like how much you still owe on it?
I think like 195.
195. Okay. Gotcha. All right. So did you end up refinancing at all where you got that like juicy like 2-3% interest rate?
I did that probably about 5 or 6 years ago.
Nice, nice. What's the interest rate you're actually sitting at right now?
I think three something.
Three. Nice. It's like half of what people are getting these days, if
Right.
if not lower. So, all right, cool, man. Is it just yourself that owns the property, or is there anybody else on title that would need to be involved?
No, it's just me.
Okay, all right, perfect. And in an ideal world, I mean, what were you hoping to walk away with?
Uh, well, I did. I was talking with Rocket Mortgage about it. They got the property appraised at 380,000, and then I was looking at Zelle. It's 380,000 on Zelle, so I was looking to walk away with at least 320, 340. Because if not, I'll just sit back and just wait to sell it on my own.
Okay,
Because I got a lot of upgrades that I put on that house.
okay.
It's got the fence, the brand new fence, wooden fence all the way around. It's only 3 years old. I put a deck to go all. They had a little small little walk out the back door deck, and I put the deck. Put like I guess deck cost me $13,000 to put the deck on there,
Hmm.
and it's got a because I customized it to go with the jacuzzi that I got in the backyard.
Oh,
I mean
nice.
on the deck, so it's got it separated from the other part so the jacuzzi could be on there.
Okay. Are you leaving the jacuzzi behind, or are you planning to take that with you?
Well, I haven't really decided on that one yet.
Okay. All
But if
right.
not, you could always take the jacuzzi and throw tables right, and throw a little table area right there for them if they want to, or they could
Yeah.
put a jacuzzi there. I haven't really decided if I was gonna leave that or not.
Gotcha. Okay.
Depends on how much the money was. If the money was good, I probably would.
Yeah, I
If I
gotcha.
sold it for the 380, I probably would leave it to the jacuzzi.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Okay.
Plus,
All
it's
right.
gonna cost me another 25,000 to buy another one.
Yeah. Must
You
be a
know what I'm
big old
saying?
jacuzzi.
Oh yeah, it fits like I think 14, 12 people in it.
Holy crap, that's a big
It's the big. It's
jacuzzi.
the biggest one that they sell.
Damn. I'm thinking like I hear jacuzzi, I'm thinking like, oh, like four seats and your legs are like touching each
No,
other.
no, no.
Dang.
I couldn't
Man.
buy the pool, so I bought the biggest. I could. I didn't want to spend 75,000 to put a pool out in the backyard. So then I was like, well, I'll just buy the biggest jacuzzi and that'd be good. Most people
Dang.
just sit in the corner, sit in the corner anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Man, that thing's how much is that got your electric bill going? It's got to take a
No,
lot to
my
heat
elect.
that up.
No, because it's got to. I had to have an electrician come in and make his own electric thing. So, but my electric bill only runs like in the summertime it runs about 200, and then in the wintertime it runs a little bit over 300
Okay. All right. That's actually not bad.
for that type of space of the house. It's really the house, not even the jacuzzi. It's just the house, really.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Um, Dang, okay. I don't even know if I've ever seen a 12-person jacuzzi.
Oh
I'm like
yeah,
trying to picture that in my mind.
it's about this. Look, when you look up jacuzzis, look at the biggest one. Just
Okay.
put in your
Let's
12,
see.
12 to 14 people jacuzzi. It's the biggest one
Let's
that they
see.
sell at World Spa.
Okay. Oh, dang.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, these are pretty massive.
yeah, it's the biggest one that they got. Yeah,
That's
they got them.
nuts. That is nuts. All right, man. Well, have just out of curiosity, have you considered just listing the property?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. In the summertime, it was just list it and
Okay.
see what I know it's different time out here with than it was back when I should have did it,
Yeah.
but I wasn't ready to leave then, so I was like, I ain't worried about it.
Yeah, I gotcha. Okay.
I can sit. I mean, I ain't worried about selling it. Even I can sit back and wait for the good times to roll,
Yeah, got it. Okay.
and
So,
then what I'm saying, and sell it whenever I feel like it's not something I gotta do. I'm gonna
yeah,
end up paying what I'm paying now for that for something smaller, so I ain't in no big hurry for that either way.
I gotcha. Okay. All right.
You
So there's
know,
no issues with, like making the payments, you're all like
no,
squared up on the mortgage and everything. And,
yeah,
it's just a matter of like, yeah, just kind of saving yourself the hassle of having to, clean a giant place when you don't need it.
right.
Okay, got it. And if you were gonna list it, like, do you have like an agent that you're like married to at this point, or would you be interviewing agents?
Yeah, I probably would be interviewing agents because I kind of want somebody that's got the that come in. I can kind of clear things out, and they can come in and do the prop type things. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? Make it look good like that.
Yeah, do
All right,
some
all right.
like good staging.
Good staging, yeah.
I gotcha. Okay. All right. Perfect. All right. Let's see here. It looks like it was built in 1990. And there's some pictures on Zillow. It looks like I'm guessing that's from when you bought it back in 2016.
Right.
Okay. Are these pictures pretty comparable to the way that it looks today? Or I know you said you've done some changes and you talked about like the
Well, like
deck and the
it's got
fence.
like it doesn't have the white refrigerators and stuff. It has all stainless steel now,
Okay.
stuff like that. And it's got all the heating and air conditioner. The unit is probably about 5 years old. I got a brand new one of those, stuff like that.
Uh, Got it. Okay. What about other cosmetic things like does the kitchen still look like it did when you bought it?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Oh yeah, because that was my next project, kind of go in there and redo that. I was like, yeah, but I don't know if I want to keep if I. But then I was looking around at houses. I'm like, shit, you're gonna end up paying $1,500 a month for something half the size. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
with the
so it was a big thing for me.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, honestly, man, like if you already upgraded the appliances to stainless steel, you know, I don't think if you renovated the kitchen, I don't think you'd really get as much value out of it as you're going to put into it. So I don't
No,
think it's really going to make that big of a difference when it comes
no,
to
I
you
was just
selling
gonna,
it.
yeah, no, I was just gonna do it for myself. So
Oh, got it,
I
got it.
went, yeah, that was just one. I look in that big house and just think about projects.
Yeah, yeah, I hear you. Okay, all right. Um, what about, let's see here. Are the floors all the same, or have you updated
Mhm.
any of the floors?
No, the floors are all the same.
Okay, got it. And the carpets upstairs, all that's from when you bought it.
Mhm.
Okay, got it. All right. What about the bathrooms? Do those still look the same as when you bought it?
Well, I put new toilets in all of the bathrooms, but other than that, it's still the same.
Okay, got it. All right. So for
Just
the
did
most
that
part, all.
last year.
Okay, got it.
I
Um,
wanted to have the more of the updated toilets.
okay. So kitchen and baths, same, just new toilets and appliances. Okay, perfect. And all right. And it looks like this has a basement, finished basement, right?
Yeah, it has a finished basement and down there with a bathroom with a shower, full size bathroom with a shower in it.
Okay. Um, fully finished basement with bathroom, shower. Are there any bedrooms in the basement?
No,
Okay.
no.
Got it.
I have a My son was down there for a minute when he was
Got
in
it.
school, but now he's gone.
Okay. All right. Got it. Um, and then the washer and dryer, those are those from when you bought it, or have you
No,
updated
the
those?
washer and dryer are probably about 2 years old. I just bought new ones about two
Got it.
years ago.
2 years old. Are those stainless or white or
They're white.
white? Okay. Got it. All right. Perfect. And is there an HOA?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. What's the do you know how much you pay a month?
We don't pay it by the month. We only pay about 250 a year.
Oh, okay. It's not bad. Do you know, are there any rental restrictions?
Not that I know of.
Okay. Oh, did I lose you? I don't know if you could still hear me. It just went silent on my end. I'm gonna hang up and call you right back. Yeah, it's been happening a lot lately.
Hello?
Hey, brother, sorry about that. Just went silent on my end. It looked like it was still connected,
Uh,
so.
yeah, my phone when I'm going through these different places, sometimes it'll drop.
Oh, got it. Worries, no worries. Okay, so you were saying you don't think there's any rental restrictions, or you're not sure of any rental restrictions?
Not that I know of, because I know my neighbor. He's renting a few houses that's in there.
Oh, okay, got it. In that same development?
Yeah,
Okay. All right,
'cause I live on
perfect.
a golf course.
Oh, nice. You ever get any golf balls coming through your window?
I ain't got nothing come through my window, but it'd be something down there in the where if they slice it wrong, it'd be something in the backyard. I ain't got the window, thank God.
Yeah, right. Oh man. All right, let's see here. So, all right, I'm trying to think if there's anything. I mean, I guess if you were gonna stay in the house and let's say you had an extra, 30 grand sitting around, like what kind of things would you be doing to the property?
Uh, I probably would do the upstairs bathroom, kind of more like the downstairs bathroom.
Hmm, okay.
The downstairs has that where the tub sets off, and then it has it where you have the shower, something like that.
Hmm, okay.
I'd redo the upstairs bathroom. I'd probably be the only thing I probably would do.
Got it. Okay. All right. Perfect. Um, all right. Is there anything that I haven't asked you about that you might need help with, or anything else about the property that you would want to know if you were buying?
Um, no.
Okay. All right. Got it. All right. Perfect. And so the as far as like the number you were saying, somewhere in the 320 to 340. So you're figuring, like once you're ready to put it on the market, you'd probably list it for right around there.
Well, if I put it on the market, I'm gonna list it for what they said it is, 180. Then I'll come down as they if I have to or whatnot, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I
Because
gotcha. Okay.
there's a lot of people that they stack it on top of each other to live, and
Hmm,
that's definitely a house that if you want to stack 10 people in there and live comfortably, you could.
gotcha. Okay.
Like I had uh 4 kids and their friends is over there. I never even seen them in the house, and it's got I'd have to use my because it's got a what do you call it the thing you can talk in. What do you call that thing?
Like an
Intercom.
intercom? Yeah,
It's got an intercom in the house, so I'd have to turn the intercom on to see where people are at. And
yeah.
I could have 8 or 9 people in the house and have to use the intercom to find them. Because they
Got
could
it.
be in the basement, they could be upstairs on the thing, they could be downstairs, they could be out on the deck, they could be in the front yard. I don't know where they be. They could be anywhere.
Oh,
It's
dang.
it's a big house.
All right.
It's a lot of property.
Yeah, and it's saying on Zillow 4,200 square feet. Do you know that's including? I'd have to imagine that's including the basement, right?
That is, I believe that is including the basement.
Okay, all right,
I'm not
got
for
it.
sure. Don't get me right on that, but that's what I go by what you're going by.
Yeah, yeah, because there's not a lot, I'm just looking at like in the neighborhood, there's nothing else really that's showing 4,200. So I'm just kind of guessing that, these maybe don't have a finished basement, so that's why it's not coming up. Um, okay. All right. Yeah, man. I mean, there's it's hard to say. So, I can have the underwriters take a look at it, and see kind of what they would come up with. My guess is though, just knowing what I know and, how we kind of underwrite deals, I mean,
Hmm.
we'd probably be coming in a bit lower than that. Just because there's got to be room for us to,
Yeah, I
force
know
some
it's got
sort
to
of
be room for it.
appreciation and
There's
make
got to
some
be
money.
room for y'all to make some money. I get it.
Yeah.
That's why I was
So,
just calling. I mean, I was just listening, wanted to listen to y'all, see what y'all had to say. That's all.
yeah, yeah. Now with
This is
that
nothing
being
that I need to sell.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. It's like you're not,
I'm
usually
not
like,
no problem.
yeah, most of the sellers that we're working with, are, there's some sort of situation that they have going on and they need either a fast sale or, it needs a lot of work and they're not in a position to do the work, those types of things. There are some other strategies that we have and ways that we can, do some deals. Um, that could make sense. Let me just see something real quick. See if there's any the rental situation looks like in there. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot that's listed for rent over there. I mean, what do you think a property like yours would rent for over there?
Oh, rental. Oh, probably about 2,200, 22, 24.
Got it. Okay. What's your mortgage payment right now?
It just went up to 16.
16. Okay. Got it. All right. So yes, I mean 2,200. Yeah, so
Like
probably
a still over there would be like 1,800.
yeah, got it. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, I mean, what I'll do, I'll send it over to the underwriters to take a look at, but it sounds like we're probably going to end up being, I mean, if I had to just guess, I'd say our number's probably going to be in the twos, which obviously, wouldn't make a whole lot of sense for your situation, because you don't need to sell. Um, Alternatively, we do a lot of business in Indy and we have a really, really killer agent in that market that just crushes it for us. I mean, she's a stud. So like if there's ever a time you want to sell a property, she's absolutely the person I would be putting on, any of my properties just because she knows what she's doing. She's got great
Yeah, my
connections.
mom, I could probably give her to my mom too.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So, I mean, if you're open to interviewing, I can connect her with you. She can come out, take a look at the property, give you her assessment of it. And she does all of that. So, like, we have her right now, she's listing a property for us for like $950,000. It's like a 5,200 square foot property on like 3 acres. Really nice. She did like drone video going through the whole house, the whole property and everything. So, and she can do staging. She can even bring, if there's like little things that need to be done, she has, some good little handyman and contractors that could come in and, fix up, clean up like little things if necessary. So, if you are serious about, putting this thing on the market, I could definitely connect you with her. I think she would knock it out of the park for you for sure.
Right, it's no problem.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right. Perfect.
send me their information because she's like somebody if I get ready to sell, I can give it to have her help me.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Her name's Laura. What I'll do, once we get off here, I'll send it over to my underwriters anyway, have them take a look, but yeah, I think we'd end up being a bit lower than where you need to be. And I think for sure, if you listed this thing based on the condition and what you've done to it, I mean, I think definitely be able to walk with more and she'll be able to knock it out of the park. So I actually have a call scheduled with her a little later today. So I can share your contact info with her, have her reach out, and at least make the initial connection. And then whenever you're ready to go, she can kind of help you out.
That's no problem.
All right. Awesome, man. Well, it was good chatting with you, Robert. I'll get this over to the underwriters, have them take a look. But yeah, more than likely, Laura will be reaching out to you, in the next day or so, and then make that connection.
Okay, buddy. Let me know.
Awesome, man. I appreciate you, man. Have a good one.
You too, buddy.
All
Bye.
right, see ya. All right. Can you guys hear the audio from the seller? Sometimes it doesn't come through. I just want to make sure it's sharing properly. All right, let's see here. What else we got? So for that guy, basically, looking at it where he wants to be, he doesn't need to sell. The motivation's not high. I could have gone through the whole friggin' dog and pony show and just came in with an offer, which would have probably been, I mean, just looking at the comps that have sold, just look at what's actually for sale too. There's nothing for sale over there. That's more than a 3-2. Oh, there's one that's pending for 369. It's a brick front. This thing's been listed for 96 days. Holy smokes. This one's somewhat dated. It was built in same year as his. So it's in the same complex and everything. So it's sitting for a while. If he tried to list this thing at 380, he's not gonna sell it. This one listed for 380. 389 actually. Um, and it's selling for 370. So I mean, it's probably, with how long it's been on the market, they did the price reduction a month ago, 9/17. How soon after that price reduction did they go pending? They went pending 7 days after that price adjustment. It's a 369, so it's probably right around 360, 365. So call it 360 times 0.9 minus 30 grand, 295. So we need to be at 295 for a novation. And this one's a 3,800 square foot property. Let's see here. But it's an unfinished basement. So I'm gonna submit this over. We'll take a look at it, underwrite it. I'll call them a little bit later. Mm-mm-mm. All right, if you guys are just joining me, let me know where you guys are located and what kind of deals you guys are doing. Alexa, Play 90s hip hop. Let's see if it starts. Yeah, I feel like 9 out of 10 times that I tell Alexa to play 90s hip hop, it always starts off um with the Snoop Dogg John 1, 2, 3 it's to the 4. Like every time like clockwork. Let's see. This time it started with Wu-Tang Triumph. All right, so let's see here. I mean, we wouldn't be far off, but also this one is listed for so long just to get to here. So I would probably want to come in lower for even a novation. I'd be coming in like 280 plus 30 divided by 0.9. So we would need to sell for 345, but I'd want that thing to sell quick. Let's see if we go sold in the last 90 days. There's a 379. This one's pretty updated. When was this one built? 92. Where's the base? Finished basement. Yeah, so it's 3,000 square feet. I'm not sure if that 3,000 square feet includes the basement. Oh, the basement's pretty cool. All this like cool wood planks. Yeah, I mean, we could be kind of on the cusp. There's potential. All right, so let's see here. I'm going to submit it over for underwriting. All right, guys, so I'm just putting in some notes and sending this over to underwriting, and I'm about to call the next seller here. Let's see here. Ingrid.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Ingrid von Saden.
Is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey Ingrid, it's Chris. Hope you're doing well. Wanted to get back with you. I know the last time we spoke, you were working with the mortgage company to try to resolve some situations there and see if there's a way where you can stay in the house and everything. So just wanted to see how that was going for you. Give me a call back whenever you get a chance. My telephone number is 619-525-7132. Again, 619-525-7132. 3-2. Hope you're having a great day, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Bye-bye. Are you guys able to hear the audio from like the voicemail and stuff? See, how much did she owe on this? Hmm.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When
Let's try her again.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, Jennifer, it's Chris. Hope you're doing well. Wanted to circle back with you. Had some time to get back. Give me a call back when you get a chance. My telephone number is 619-525-7132. Again, 619-525-7132. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Sorry, guys. I gotta send some money to this landscaper. All right. Let's see. Let's get back at it. Okay, let's see here. So we'll move this call back.
Hello. 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 Hello.
Hello. Efficacy, can you hear this? Perfect.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, Raphael?
Hey, how are you?
Good, good. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with my headset there. It was like disconnected or something. So,
That's all right.
yeah, sorry I didn't get back to you yesterday. My wife had a doctor's appointment and she needed me to help out with the baby. So I was like out of the office for like more than half
Oh,
the
no worries.
day. So,
No worries.
but yeah, appreciate the patience. How'd everything go with the conversation with the missus?
Good chat. Yeah, she said the only thing to keep in mind is I think the 15th of November is a Friday.
Mhm.
I believe the 11th is Veterans Day. So, and she's going to be gone from the 12th to the 15th. So, it would probably have to be the 18th if you're thinking that way.
Okay, got it.
But
Okay.
beyond that, we're good to go.
Okay. All right, perfect. So, let's see here. Okay, so so basically, I mean, if we could do it any time the week of the 18th, we should be good.
Yes.
Okay. All right, cool. So what I'll do, let me bring it to the team, just confirm with them that, we're all good with that. Do you have, what's the most recent mortgage statement you have? Is it October's or you have November's already?
I'll probably get November's in a week or two,
Okay.
maybe a week. But beyond that, yeah, I just paid the mortgage a couple days ago.
Okay.
Like I said, I typically pay it on the 16th.
Got it. Oh, okay. Perfect. So it was just, yeah. Okay. Do you have, could you take a picture of the October statement and then, email that in to me?
Yeah, do me a favor. Text me your email address, and I will do it this afternoon. If I don't do it this afternoon, it'll be in your box when you walk in the door Monday.
Okay. Perfect.
I'm gonna do it this afternoon. But if I forget, I'm an old man, so I forget stuff.
I hear you. I hear you. Cool, man. Yeah, I just texted that over to you, so you should have that in just a moment. And then I haven't forgot about trying to find you a jiu-jitsu gym. I was reaching out to a couple of my buddies, and for some reason, I don't know why I was thinking my buddy was in Indianapolis. He's in St. Louis, but he knows
Yeah.
other people out that way. So I'm trying to connect with him and get a good gym.
I did a quick cursory glance, and I'm playing hooky this afternoon.
Oh, nice.
But my neighborhood bar it's a couple of miles from my house, mile and a half from my house.
Mhm.
But there is a jiu-jitsu place, 3 blocks from here.
Oh, nice.
So very good.
What is? Let me see here. Let's see here.
Look, 46250. I'm not sure of the name of it.
46250. Okay, let's see. Do you know the name of the street? Is it on 82nd, Lake Plaza?
Lake Plaza.
Lake Plaza.
That's
Okay.
it. Yep.
Okay. Champlin Jiu-Jitsu. Okay. I don't know Champlin, but there's another one up on 82nd Street called
And that's just a couple miles up the road. So
yeah,
all very close to me.
Yeah, that's Six Blades Jiu-Jitsu. And so Six Blades, the only reason I'm familiar with them is because they are that is oh my God, why am I drawing a blank on the name? This guy's like in his probably late 50s, early 60s, like high level jiu-jitsu
Oh, nice.
instructor, but it's not going to be his gym. It'll be like one of his one of the guys that he belted.
Okay.
So
Well, at the very least, it's a good place to start. I got a couple places to look into.
Yeah, exactly. And more than likely, almost every place. Yeah, I'm looking at Six Plays right now. They do a free 7 day trial. Champlin's doing a free class. You can schedule a free class. So yeah, I would check out a couple places, right? And just kind of see what the vibe is. There's for the most part, and by the way, there's two different. So when you look at the umbrella of jujitsu, you have no gi jujitsu and then gi jujitsu. The more formal traditional is in the gi, right? That's like the kimono with the belt and everything. No gi. Whoa, what is going on? What is that? Do you hear that ringing?
Uh-uh. Hello.
That's weird.
Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Hello. I can hear you, but no, I don't. I don't hear anything. Hello.
That's weird. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Um, any hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Come in, Tokyo. I can hear you.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, so that was weird. I just had this weird thing going on with the phone and the audio. Anyway, so gi jujitsu is like you're in the uniform, right? You got the big, thick, heavy outfit on and the belts.
Okay.
That's the more traditional. It's going to be slightly slower paced. No gi is where you're just wearing like shorts or like yoga pants and like a rash guard. It's a lot more wrestling, a
Yeah,
little bit
I'm
more
never going to
fast
be wearing
paced.
yoga. I'm never going to be wearing yoga pants.
Yeah,
Just
maybe
on
shorts.
general principle. But
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you want the more traditional, like then, either of these places, both of them offer that. They might have a few no-gi classes, but I would start with the traditional, and then
Okay.
just kind of get a feel for the place. You're in the Midwest, so no matter what, it doesn't matter. You're going to get a bunch of corn-fed wrestlers in classes. Like that's just the reality of where you're at. But just look at the vibe. I mean, you've been doing sports long enough to know when you're dealing with a bunch of guys that you
Well, I
don't want to be
understand.
dealing with. So
I'm tracking. I'm tracking.
yeah, but
But yeah, I will definitely look into it. Absolutely.
awesome, man. Yeah, let me know how it goes. I'm
Yep.
definitely interested to hear.
Okay. We'll do. All
All
right, buddy.
right,
Well, I'll send you that email, and you have a great weekend.
awesome. Sounds good. Talk to you soon.
Yep. Take care.
All right, see ya. Bro, efficacy. So how funny is this? What it actually was, I'm like, what is going on with this audio? I realized that I actually unmuted the freaking because I always keep the YouTube thing open so I can see what's going on and see the chat and everything. And I unmuted. So that audio was actually me hearing myself calling from previous in the live. It's actually hilarious. Oh, so you're a blue belt? That's what's up, man. Just had a lead call. Power of attorney for a guy with his mind gone. Oof. Did you lock it up? All right, so let's see here. Yeah. Oh, and to catch you guys up, if you guys were like, what the heck was that call even about? So check this out. So this is the deal. I locked up September 15th. We locked it up for 660. We have it. It's a novation. We're listing it for 949, right? So it's like a $380,000 spread on this thing or whatever that is. 949 minus 660. $289,000 spread. And then obviously commissions and stuff come out of that. But the sellers are divorcing. They haven't started the divorce proceedings yet, but they're divorcing, right? And so like anytime you have a deal with that big of a spread, you're always like, "Oh, dear Lord, please don't anything go wrong with this." Right? Well, I sent my agent out. My agent got the listing agreement signed, kept the listing price off of the listing agreement, right? Got it signed. The day it goes live, I get notified in my PandaDoc software anytime a seller views a document or signs a document. And so I got a notification that the wife looked at the contract literally the day it goes live. So here, put yourself in her shoes, right? She's divorcing her husband, signs this doc to sell her house for 660, and then all of a sudden sees that the listing goes live for 950,000, right? And I'm primarily dealing with the husband, right? I've never even spoken to the wife. So as far as she's concerned, like if I'm in her shoes, I'm like, oh, here's this guy trying to screw me out of, you know, proceeds on my house, right? That's what I'm thinking about the husband, And so she looks at it. And then like a few days later, she looks at the contract again. So like I'm getting this like sinking feeling in my stomach, like, oh no. She's like starting to get like freaked out about this and how much money we're possibly going to make. And when you got a divorce situation, like all that needs to happen is she starts like talking to an attorney and then like going through. So basically, long story short, he wanted to close sooner. They only have, based on our offer to them, they only have like $35,000 of equity in the deal. So what I presented was like, hey, what if we could come in, cash out your equity, take over the mortgage payments, and then clear it out once we finish with the full retail sale? So, we haven't promised that yet, but we set the stage for that. He went and talked to the wife. The wife said she's all good with that. And so now we can effectively draft up sub two contracts to come in, cash out their equity, close on the house so we don't have anything to worry about. So now they're completely done and we own the property, and then we just go on our merry way with the retail resale, and then there's no potential hurdles coming up of like her looking at the docs at the closing table like, wait a second, you guys are making $225,000 on this. I'm not signing the closing docs, right? Um, Now, it's a rare situation that happens, but you definitely don't want it. It's never good when it happens, even on a $15,000 deal. You definitely don't want it to come up on a $200,000 deal. So, yeah. So, um, and we just had our first walkthrough, first showing on Wednesday. Didn't get the best feedback on it from that agent, but we do have an open house scheduled this weekend. So we're going to have multiple walkthroughs and we should get some more feedback. There's a very high likelihood we could have a signed offer by next week. So we'll see how everything goes. So we might not even need to go that route, but just trying to keep it in my back pocket. Bro, I'll tell you, people do hate to see you make money. It's wild. We had even flippers that buy from wholesalers. Like I had a flipper that was like pissed because I was making $25,000 on a deal. I'm like, bro, you're not gonna I just won't do business with you. Like just out of spite, I will not do the deal just because of the fact that like I don't like that's not how I do business, right? If it was a deal before you knew how much money I was making, then all of a sudden because you know how much money I'm making, you want to renegotiate. Like that's not I don't play that game. I'll freaking walk away from that deal and just move on, and never do business with that person again. I had our largest deal we ever did where we made $230,000 on it back in 2021. That one we ended up double closing on. We did an A to C close, which is a little bit different than a double close, similar but different. Um, we did that because we didn't want them seeing how much money we were making, especially because all of a sudden the interest rates popped up. They barely broke even on that deal when it was all said and done when they flipped it, and we walked away with $230,000. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? I'll switch to Lightning Land. Not sure what you mean there. Are you saying you'll wholesale it to yourself and then wholesale it to them? Because we've done that before too. because we have multiple entities. So, um, oh, you're switching over. Oh, that's funny. You actually have another YouTube account, also Lightning Land. Nice. But yeah, dude, we've definitely wholesaled deals to ourselves to then wholesale to kind of break up some of the assignment fees. It's like whatever you got to do to get the freaking deal done and make sure like nobody's getting pissy. It's stupid that people get pissy about this kind of stuff. It's just like, bro, either it's a deal or it's not. Like, how much I make has no bearing on whether this is a deal or not. All right, let me double check my calendar, see if I have any other calls scheduled. All right, let's see here. Lightning Land, where are you based out of? You say you're in Rhode Island? Oh, and you're a blue belt too. Where'd you get your blue belt? All right, let's dial some new. Dodeco. Ricardo Laborio. That name sounds familiar. Is Dodeco? Is that the? Oh, okay, Andre Almeida. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know Andre Almeida, right? UFC fighter. Danny Savory, nice, nice. My main instructor is Hedges Labre. I'll put it in the chat. He is a black belt directly under Hoyler Gracie. So I trained under him for 11 years now. Oh, I'm thinking of is it Ricardo Almeida? Yeah, I'm thinking of Ricardo Almeida. All right, back to some seller calls here. Okay, so she said she was available 3:30 or 4, which is going to be like 12:30. All right, let's check some new leads. Fort Wayne. Oh, she's already moved. Perfect. But she's got it listed for rent.
Please leave your message for 33077.
Okay. Try one time.
Please leave your message for 3307740.
Next one. That's not that. Why'd you stop training, Lightning? Injuries. What kind of injuries you get? Oh, how long's it been? Sounds like it's been a while.
Just tried to call you. Sorry for the delay. The affidavit for Allisonville is not signed by the notary, so that's an automatic fail. The stamp is in the margin. That is also a fail. That's not where the stamp belongs. And there are black borders on the edge. It was not scanned clearly enough to be a recordable copy. It has to be perfect, or they will not take it. So, I don't know. I think you were using Adobe PDF or something, but you should probably try Genius Scanner. It clips perfect borders, so there's no black background. And then, yeah, San Diego County is on e-record, so you're fine there as well.
Want to share a sheet with me for due diligence? Okay, here. So I'll give you my email. Just send anything over there. All right, let's see here. All right, let's try this guy.
Eight, 1, 2, 5, 4, 9, 7. 8, 1, 2, 5, 4, 9.
Next. It's okay, I don't like Evansville anyway. Okay, Fort Wayne.
Please leave your message for 2607. Please leave your message for 260.
Okay, next. Hey, Lightning, is there any particular things you would like to see? Like if you could add something to these lives where I'm making seller calls, talking to sellers, negotiating, all that stuff, what else would you like to see in these videos or in these lives? Like what might help you in your business? This one's already listed for sale. Let's see. For sale by owner. Yeah, so our business, we primarily do cash wholesaling and novations. I would say at this point, we're doing more novations than we are doing cash deals. Um, just because we don't come across as many like real fixers, where it has to be a cash deal. Um, hmm. I have blinders on, just direct mail land with JV equity funding. Bro, that's the smart move. Keep those blinders on. Don't get into shiny object syndrome. It's hard to avoid, but you get sucked into shiny objects and it just takes away. So just focus on what you're doing, do good with that. So, I mean, really the big thing, that I think would be the takeaway from, what I'm doing here on these live seller calls is just like how I have conversations, like little phraseology, ask certain questions. But again, you're doing land, so it's like, how many questions can you have about land? I mean, obviously you've got, is there any entitlement already done? Is there, any type of plumbing, electric, utilities running to the property? Does it have road access? Yeah, double closing and assignments. You can novate land too, by the way. So that's something that you should definitely look into. Um, if I mean, novating, you probably don't need to novate land because you're probably not getting buyers coming with loans. It's probably just straight cash deals anyway. So, probably not really super necessary. Why is the subject property not coming up? Resell filters. $75. Hmm. It's the only one that's for sale by owner. It's a 1,000 square feet. This is the lowest priced. This is a condo, so let's deselect that. Let's go houses. I guess it's a condo. Oh, it's a condo. That's why. Okay, so let's go. Yeah, they're actually priced pretty decently, honestly. Yeah, the only other thing I would say with land is like depending on the amount of land and the seller situation. I mean, you can do some creative finance, some like seller finance deals. Um, that especially if you're looking to do, okay, so here's if you're doing entitlement stuff or if you're doing big stuff that's going to end up being a development, um, seller financing could actually be a really good way for you to get those because if it needs to be entitled, right, then there could be a substantial amount of money that needs to be poured into getting it entitled. Um, so that could be a good way for you to kind of push that out and get a good deal for a big buyer who's going to develop it and, kind of value add there. Um, 3 mil for what? What's the land he wants 3 mil for?
Hello?
Hey, Betty, this is Chris. How are you?
I'm okay.
Good, good. I was reaching out to you because it looks like you had spoken with one of our referral partners about a property that you own over on Sawmill.
Right.
Yeah, and they paired your property with us because they thought we'd be a good fit. Did I catch you at a bad time?
Yeah, you sort of did. I'm in the car right now. I'm going into the grocery.
Oh, got it. Okay. Yeah, no worries. Is there a better time to connect with you?
Probably in the evening, but if you're going to try to offer me less than what I'm asking, I won't be interested.
What are you asking?
179.
179.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Okay. Well, why are you selling in the first place?
I'm moving out of state,
Oh, that's exciting. Where are you headed?
North Carolina.
Oh man, hopefully not to the western part of North Carolina where they just
No, 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 no.
yeah, they got
No, no part of that.
yeah. Oh man. Where are you going? Like Raleigh or Charlotte or
No, Southport.
Oh, okay. All right. Nice.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah,
Well, that's exciting. Um,
yes. I can't wait.
yeah. Just out of curiosity, have you considered just like keeping this property as a rental?
No, because like I said, I'm not going to be here. I've already got a place down there, and that's going to
Oh,
be my permanent residence, so I don't want to fool with it.
I
I've had
gotcha.
rentals before, and it just don't work out. People just don't take care of them.
Yeah, yeah, I hear you. Okay. All right. Um, do you own this property outright or do you have a mortgage on it
I
still?
do. No,
Okay.
I owe it.
Okay. All right. Um, well, yeah, I mean, I haven't really looked at the numbers on this. I'm not the numbers guy anyway. It's the underwriters. So, I could have them take a peek at it and see. Just out of curiosity, I mean, if an all cash offer wasn't going to make sense, is there any world where you would be open to, selling it on terms?
No, I already have one house that I'm selling that way, and it's just too drawn out. I
Uh,
don't want to do that. I'm just getting up too old in age.
I understand. Did you already sell it on terms or you're in the process?
Oh no, I've already sold one on terms, and I bought one down in Southport outright.
Oh, okay. All right, got it. What have you been running into like problems with the property that you sold on terms or
Oh no, 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 no. But like I said, I've had rentals and stuff, and it just gets so complicated and so aggravating. And I'm just at the stage in my life where I don't need that.
I understand. Yeah, you're trying to eliminate as much stress as possible.
Yeah, I just want to have a good time with what I got left.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. What How long is the are the terms on the other one that you sold like that?
Well, I'd rather not disclose it if that's all right.
Oh, no, I was just curious. Wasn't looking for any like, specifics on the finances. I was just curious more about like how long the length of the term, because you mentioned that it was like you weren't really open to it because it's kind of drawn out. I was just curious like
Yeah.
you know, what your idea of drawn out is, because there's a million different ways you can structure terms and, maybe there's
Oh, yeah.
a way that we could structure it where it's not quite as drawn out, but it still, affects the same result that you're looking for. You know what I mean? Um,
Yeah.
so, because we've done some where, usually like when you do them, the payments are like amortized over 30 years, but we've done some where we've done like a 7-year balloon payment. So it's like, yeah, the payments are based on 30, but at the end of 7 years, it gets fully cashed out. Um,
Right.
so I don't know if, something along those lines might be, you know, more palatable for you or, something like that.
Yeah. On this one here, no, I'm just going to sell it outright and be done with it.
Okay. All right. Got it. All right. Well, yeah, I mean, I can send it over to the team, have them take a look at it. Do you have it listed?
No, we're selling it ourselves.
Okay. Got it. All right. Well, yeah, I can have the team take a look at it and, see if something makes sense there. And then, I mean, how flexible are you on that 179?
No, that's what I want. That's what I'm asking. I'm not coming down.
Okay. Got it. I mean, how long are, again, I haven't looked at it, so you might get a buyer tomorrow at that number. But I mean, if you don't, how long do you think you're willing to kind of hold on to it until you get that number?
Well, I don't know. We've been pretty lucky with other real estate dealings that we've done. We've got rid of them pretty quick. So,
Okay.
I'm thinking this might be the same.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, hopefully that works out for you. I'll send it over to the team. I'll have them take a look at it. And, if there's a number that makes sense for us, I'll definitely reach back out to you, let you know, and then, keep my eyes on it. If it doesn't make sense for us now, or the number's going to come in, significantly lower, I'll just, keep an eye on it. And, if you don't end up selling it, you can save this number in your phone. My name's Chris, and I'll be happy to help you out.
All right. Well, I appreciate that so much, Chris.
Yeah, no worries, Betty. Well, wish you the best on your trek to North Carolina. God bless.
I thank you very much.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Let's see. Guys making big bucks, value adds or subdividing. He has, I think it was 150 acres or so in a fancy area in Connecticut. Needs road planning, whole nine. He's 82. He wants 3 mil for it. What kind of terms would he do on seller finance? Oh, he said I wasn't interested. No, no meat on the bone for that one. Okay, let's see here. All right, brother. I'll check you later. Peace out. Okay, let's do sold condos. What's up, Paul? I don't have a deal in city of San Diego, but I actually have a deal in San Diego County, Valley Center, that we just locked up. That one's probably going to get listed here in the next couple weeks. Got to get out and get photos and all that jazz. Um, okay, let's see here. Let's check text messages. How about you, Paul? Man, my back is jacked. All right, I got to call these buyers for this property we have in escrow. We're supposed to close on Monday. Let's see here. Mm-mm-mm. So if you guys are watching, you guys do any cash deals? If you guys are primarily doing cash wholesaling and you're having trouble dispoing deals, or you got a deal that's in the middle of nowhere and you can't figure out how to dispo it, one of the things that we specialize in is converting cash wholesale deals into novations. And so we actually have a deal in Ashland, Maine. It's in the middle of nowhere, Maine, that we converted from a cash wholesale deal into a novation. And this one, it's a small deal. I mean, we're under contract with the seller. The contract was originally for $70,000. We actually renegotiated the seller all the way down to $42,000. And then we novated it and found a buyer. Actually, technically we assigned it. So we listed it and we were going to novate it. But the buyer was bringing cash. So we just simply assigned the cash purchase agreement to this end buyer. And we're scheduled to close on Monday, and that's going to be basically like a $12,000-$13,000 deal that we're splitting with our JV partner. But it was a big steaming pile of nothingness, and we renegotiated all the way down. What's that? $28,000 off of 70. So we got it all the way down. I negotiated it all the way down to $42,000 and then negotiated the buyers up to 55. So, but I'm going to reach out to the buyers and just confirm that we got everything that we need and we should be good to go.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice.
Hello?
Alex,
Hey, Chris.
hey, how's it going?
Good. Sorry about that. I flipped open my phone to answer the call and my screen went all wonky and I was like, "Oh god, I don't know what button switched," so I was just randomly pressing buttons. Okay, perfect. Yay.
No worries, no worries. So congrats, it's exciting. Monday's coming
Thank you.
along and about to close up and be all good to go.
Yes.
Yeah, so what questions do you have for me or
Yeah, so really it's just I guess with Trina's input, when can Ty and I do our final pre-close walkthrough?
let's see here. So great question.
Okay.
Let me just send her a text.
Okay. Obviously, Sunday is fine with us. I know, according to your voicemail messages, whatnot, where she hopes that she should be able to get everything out by then. We can definitely do Sunday. If she doesn't really want to go back to the house after she takes the last load out, we're okay with doing Saturday too, or Saturday.
I think she was saying that she would have everything out by Sunday. Let me
Okay.
just see here.
Nope,
Just wanted
not
to
a problem.
see if we could schedule a final pre-close walkthrough for Sunday.
Yep. And then, so you're aware, and you can pass on to Trina as well. So, to our knowledge, at least until we're living in it, we'd just be using the heat pump for heat.
Okay.
So it's also something we would want to make sure that that's on and set, which is why Sunday would work great, because then we don't feel like we're making her pay for a bunch of electricity.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, because we have everything set to start Monday for us.
Oh, perfect. Okay, cool.
So
you already have all the utility stuff squared up.
Correct. Yep.
Perfect. Okay.
So that's why too a walkthrough for us is important, because in her mind it could just be oh no, we're good, and which most people would think so, but then knowing that we are now hitting below freezing at nighttime and temperature wise already
Yeah.
here.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah, this morning 27 on the way home.
Oh God.
So at 5 a.m. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been like 14 years. Let's see, when did I move out to Southern California? Let's see, it's 2024. I moved out 12 years ago.
Okay.
February of 2012. Yeah. And I was living in Philadelphia, so it's been a long time since I've been
Since
in
yes,
cold weather.
right? 65 for you, I'm sure now is freezing. Not to anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yep. Um, so that's another reason too for the final walkthrough, just so we can get the temp set to like 60 or something with the heat pump, and then we're good until we have days off and time to go back to the house to do stuff. We
Okay.
just don't want we just don't want 5 days to go by and then, oh crap, there's been no heat and the pipes are now screwed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Okay.
that would be bad. That would not be a welcome home for us.
Yeah,
Um,
for sure, for sure.
okay.
Okay. So yeah, let me I sent her a text. She just actually
Okay.
texted back
Okay.
for me to give her a call. So let me give her a call and then I'll call you right back.
Okay, perfect. If you happen to get I'm going to restart my phone once we
Okay.
hang up, just so then hopefully my screen issue should resolve itself. If I don't answer, it's because I'm already on the road on the way to work and I don't have service,
Mhm.
but
Okay.
we can email.
Okay.
Like,
Sounds good.
email is perfect. So, okay. Thanks, Chris.
Perfect. All right, sounds good. Talk to you soon.
Okay. Thanks.
See ya.
Bye. Hello?
Hey Trina, it's Chris. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, good. How's everything coming along with the move?
Everything. Um,
Oh, sorry, you cut
there's a.
out there for a second.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Um, everything upstairs is out. Um, there's a couple of things though. There's some stuff I can't take with me
Okay.
because I have a 2-bedroom apartment.
Got it. Okay.
So the washer and dryer I can't take with me.
All right.
There's a couple of pieces of furniture that I cannot take with me as well. But I did tell Alex that prior to. Mostly all the furniture will be out
Okay.
except for the washer and dryer, and there's stuff in where the cats used to be that there's furniture in there that I cannot take with me. Trust me, we've done dump runs and dump runs and dump runs all week trying to get this
Yeah.
all done. I haven't even. I'm telling Chris, I'm ready to cry.
Oh, why? What's
So
going
what is
on?
it? What does this mean? This pre-walk through?
Say that again.
What is the pre-walk through stuff?
Yeah, it's just just final walkthrough before closing. It's just, the thing that Alex mentioned is, because you guys are starting to get like freezing temps and everything. And so they just want to do their final walkthrough, make sure like the heat pump, because they're not going to be like moving in right away. So they just want to make sure that the heat stuff is situated so that there's no like, freezing issues. And just doing the final walkthrough. So that's it. It's pretty standard when you sell a house to do a final walkthrough, right before closing.
Because again, I've never done any of this.
Yep.
I can't take everything that's in the shed with me either.
Okay.
I'm going to a 2-bedroom apartment.
Yeah.
So Monday, the lights are going to be shut off in my name.
Yep. They already have the utilities scheduled to switch over to them starting Monday.
Okay, because then I'll leave the heat pump on.
Okay.
And I can't do the water and sewer until I sign the piece of. Have they signed the piece of paper for the title yet?
No, not yet. That all happens on Monday.
They're doing it on Monday too?
Yep. Yeah, everything happens. The full closing happens on Monday.
Okay, because mine's at 10:30.
Okay.
So I mean, I'm doing the best I can. There's
Mhm.
going to be stuff left. I hope they don't mind that.
Okay. Yeah, when you said you had talked to her a little bit before about the washer and dryer and some of the furniture, what did she, because none of that was brought up to me at all. So she hasn't said anything to me about it. What did she say to you when you kind of brought that up?
Well, but see, I was going to take the washer and dryer.
Mhm.
That was my intent. But I'm in an apartment complex, I can't take it with me.
Got it.
Um, it's just I've been having panic attacks all week. Could this fall through if I don't take everything with me?
Uh, again, this is the first I'm really hearing anything about it, and I don't know the context of the conversation you had with Alex. Like when you brought up some things possibly staying behind, what did they say?
She didn't really say anything.
Okay, got it. Um, and okay, so how many pieces of furniture in the house are we talking about?
1, 2, 3, 4 at the most.
Okay, and what all are they?
One's a dresser that I can't take with me, and I don't. Maybe the end table is coming with me. And then there's a hope chest that I can't take with me, and it's just a hope chest thingy.
Okay. All right. So just two things or
I'm gonna try to get everything out, but I can't take the freezer with me either. That's in that room.
okay. Got it. So dresser, hope chest, freezer, um, and then you said the washer and dryer.
Yes,
Okay. Got
but
it.
there's to my knowledge, because I can't go upstairs. So the people that were helping me, I don't think there's anything upstairs. I think but a heater that's like a space heater type thing that's staying upstairs.
Okay, got it. And then in the shed, what kind of stuff are we talking about out there?
I mean, if I could have, if I could take everything with me, I would.
Yeah.
But it's like tools and stuff like that that I don't need to use. Um, Honestly, I don't know what's in the shed because I haven't been out there. Some of the stuff has been taken out of the shed.
Okay.
This is hard. This is hard for me because I'm in a wheelchair.
Yeah, no, I understand totally. Okay. Yeah, I just want to have, because I'll get on a call with them. So I'm just trying to gain some clarity so I can, have the conversation with them and, you know, at least speak to what it is that might be left behind. And then, um, because you can imagine if it's like, hey, there's going to be a bunch of stuff left behind. It's like, well, what kind of stuff? Well, yeah, I have no idea. Um, would be very different
There's no
than,
whole, like I said, the whole upstairs pretty much is done.
yeah.
My daughter's gonna come sweep that tomorrow.
Okay.
And and I feel bad because literally, I'm trying not to have panic attack.
Oh, don't worry about it. Just, take a breath. We'll figure it out, right? Like this isn't like it's not going to be a massive deal killer. We would just have to figure out, what we gotta do. So, I'll take the weight on my shoulder to like have the conversation with them and, and figure out, what can be done. And with regards to the shed, like the tools and stuff, like other than tools, what other kind of stuff? Like, is that
It's like,
shed like jam packed full of stuff, or is
oh
it
no,
just
no, 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 no. I
okay?
mean, if I had more time, I'd take it all to the dump, but I don't
Yeah.
have more time.
Okay. Do you think like all of that stuff is like dump worthy? Because so I'll put it in perspective, right? Like if I'm moving in a house and somebody's like, "Hey, I got this shed. It's got a bunch of tools in it. I just don't have time to get it to the dump." I'm like, "Well, leave the tools. I'll pick through it and see if there's tools that I need, right? Because tools, a lot of
Right.
times tools can be valuable and it's worth having them around. You never know what you might need, and
I
if you
mean,
don't already have,
there's kids stuff in there. The kids didn't want it, so that's why I said everything would go to the dump.
got it. Okay.
There's the only thing that wouldn't go to the dump is like the tools.
Okay. What was the stuff you said the kids didn't want?
They're old toys and their old
Oh,
movies and stuff like that.
got it. Okay. Some movies. Like movies or like home movies?
No, like Disney movies,
Oh, okay. All right, got it.
like VHS movies.
Oh, okay. All right. How, how
But
much how much are we
everything,
talking? Like, because there's a difference between like, oh, there's like 20 VHSs, of Disney movies versus like, oh, well, like my husband and I, we used to collect every single movie ever made, and so we have a
no,
whole you know what I mean? I just want
there's
to.
not, there's not, there's not a whole shed, maybe 30, 40 at the most.
Okay. All right. Got it.
But everything's in a tote. That's what I said. You know, and I've been trying so hard, and my people have been trying so hard.
Yeah.
I mean, the trailer load that we took out today for the dump, it's crazy. Um, so I'm overwhelmed beyond means.
Yeah. I understand. Okay. Yeah, let me have the conversation with them and, just kind of talk through it with them and just kind of see where their heads at on it.
Mm,
I don't want to minimize it, but I also don't want to overstate it either.
mm,
I've seen all types of situations. I've seen situations where a house was completely empty and there was like an old paint can in the garage and the buyer like lost her mind about a freaking stupid paint can that got left
right.
behind. I've seen situations where, there was a whole house full of stuff and the buyer's like, I don't care. We're demoing 90% of this anyway, and we're gonna have a dumpster, so we'll just chuck it,
Right.
and everything in between. So I don't want to say one way or the other. What I will say is Alex has been awesome to deal with. She's super sweet and just like very easy and down to earth to have a conversation with.
Right.
So I would imagine the conversation will go relatively smoothly, and I'll just gain some clarity on exactly like what their thoughts are if they have any issues with some of the stuff being left behind, and then we can go from there. But as far as like them doing just like final walkthrough on Sunday, is that okay?
I won't be here though.
Okay, got it. Um, would you?
Wait, do you all have the lockbox code? Let me see if I can find that.
I think. Let me see. Let me double check. Pretty sure we have the lockbox code. Okay, maybe I don't. Let me double check my Slack channel.
2527.
2527. Okay.
Because
25.
I still gonna have somebody. There's a still, one of my guys is still gonna come and grab the, stuff on Sunday too as well. And I'm doing the best I can. I don't have. They're not
Yeah.
professional.
Yeah, I gotcha. I
And
gotcha.
and now you just said paint cans. I'm just looking in my room. I have 2 paint cans in here. But but as what they said, upstairs is completely empty
Okay.
except for like a space heater.
Okay.
The living room will be empty. The kitchen will be empty. I think there's a couple of dishes that are going to be in the cupboards, but that's about it because you don't know how many trips I went to the dump. You don't know how
Yeah.
much stuff I saw.
Yeah,
My
I can
bedroom's
imagine.
going to be my bedroom's going to be empty. Just there's probably just going to be a rug on the floor.
Okay.
That would be it. The room that this dresser is in, that's the only thing that's going to be in there is the dresser and whatever my daughter's supposed to come and get whatever she can take with her tomorrow. So yeah, the bathrooms are done. Well, one bathroom's done. The other bathroom is still being used because I'm still here.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm
Got
still
it.
here. But I would do my best. But like I said, I did this. I packed everything all by myself.
Yeah,
I've been the only one doing it.
I
Yes, they
gotcha.
all came and they did all the trash and whatever in the upstairs today. But I'm the one who's been doing it, and I've been having anxiety attacks after anxiety attacks.
Yeah. No, I
Um,
understand. Okay. Yeah. Let me make a phone call. Let me talk to her and just kind of see, where their head's at with it. And then, I can circle back with you and we can kind of figure out, what next steps are. Are
Okay.
you going to be around at all tomorrow at the house?
We're moving the big furniture out tomorrow.
Okay. All right. Got it. Okay.
So there would be too much going on tomorrow for me to actually concentrate on anything.
Yeah.
Um,
I gotcha.
do I have to be here for Sunday?
That's the other thing. Let me double check. I don't think so. I don't think it's like, I don't think it's super important that you're there. So, they could do the walkthrough, whether you're there or not. So yeah, but let me have a conversation with them and kind of let them know where we're at. And then, I can give you a call back a little bit later.
Okay, thank you.
All right. No worries. Talk to you soon.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. This is where the rubber meets the road. This type of thing can go all types of ways, right? We could have a smooth sailing all the way up until this point, and then it's like, what do you mean to tell me there's some furniture and some stuff left behind, blah, 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 blah. Like, we're not closing until it's completely 100% cleared out, blah, blah, blah. So let's have that conversation.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, Alex, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, good. All right. So just got off the phone with Trina.
Okay.
So she's not going to be around on Sunday. Tomorrow is when like a lot of the big furniture is getting moved out. Do
Okay.
you guys need her there for the final walkthrough?
Um, not to my knowledge,
Okay.
no. I mean, we do have a small gift for her.
Oh, okay.
But as long as if, for example, if we did the final, which I get question, because I know when we were talking with Gateway Title, they said, yeah, the seller's going to be here at 10:30.
Yeah, that's what she mentioned as well.
Okay, so just meaning then where Ty could just bring it Monday to closing. We didn't know if that was going to be Trina or, for example, if you were doing like a Zoom conference or something.
Yeah, no, she's going to be there for closing.
Okay.
It sounds like she's going to physically be there, and I can confirm that for sure. But she
Okay.
did reference the 10:30 appointment that she had. So,
Okay, perfect.
yeah. Now, couple things that she did mention,
Okay.
and I just wanted to touch gloves with you to kind of see where your guys' head's at. She mentioned that, they're doing their best to get as much out as they possibly can. She said the upstairs is pretty much empty except for like a space heater is left up there, but
Okay.
obviously she can't go up there to confirm, but that's what she was told is that everything except for a space heater is out.
Okay.
Now, the downstairs, she did say that there's a couple things she's not going to be able to bring. And I mean, they've made a bunch of trips to the dump and stuff.
Okay.
There's like a dresser, a hope chest, a freezer, and then she's not able to take the washer and dryer.
Oh, okay.
So jackpot for you guys, I guess.
Right? Yeah, so yep. So not to interrupt you. Sorry, I'm
Yeah, no
literally putting
worries.
on my shoes right now to head out the door, but I'm not
No
trying
worries.
to rush. But please let her know what we told her during the home inspection stays true. If there are items that she wants,
Mhm.
or for example, her son, I believe, who lives in Ohio,
Okay.
if there's anything that she still wants or he wants, we have no problem storing until she can get it. If she doesn't want it, please feel free to leave it. We just want to be crystal clear, though, that she doesn't want it.
Got it. Okay.
So then, do you know if that makes
Yeah.
sense?
Yeah.
So then that way, there's no confusion.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Like, hey, we trashed it. Oh, I really wanted that. Well, how did we know? Yeah. So like maybe
Right,
getting her to put like a
we
sticker or something on anything if she does
Yep.
want it. Okay.
Yep,
All right.
and we have no qualms with that. I mean, the house is large enough. We are not moving immediately in.
Okay.
We're just kind of going to be temporarily staying there while we're doing work.
Got it. Okay. All right.
So yeah,
She
so
did also mention in the shed there's some tools and stuff that she'd be leaving behind. And then there's
okay,
like just some old toys from the kids that the kids don't want, like, and some
okay,
VHS tapes.
nice.
But what I'll do, yeah, probably none of that's like stuff that you're, and I had to get very clear with her. I was like, okay, when you say like old Disney movies, like, are we talking about like 20 or 30 of your kids, or like, no, me and my husband used to collect like every single product that
Right?
Disney ever made, and it's all shoved in this shed. And she's like, no, no,
Yeah,
no, there's like 30 of the VHS and maybe some toys. I'm like, okay, cool. So we're not talking about like a jam-packed shed. Uh,
yep,
so okay, so I'll perfect because she was like on the verge of like hyperventilating, like with
oh
anxiety
no.
about please don't tell me this is like stuff being left behind is gonna like blow up this deal
No.
or anything. And I'm
And
like,
and we told her that during the home inspection because I
okay,
mean we get it and we also
yeah,
understand her situation and even
yeah.
downsizing we get all of that.
Okay,
So
perfect, perfect. Yeah, I told her I
this
was
is
like,
gonna
look, I can't tell you one way or the other. I've done a lot of these
yep
transactions. I've had a buyer where there was one paint can left behind and they lost their mind. And then I've had other buyers where like the whole house was full of junk and they were like, no problem, we're demoing the whole thing. So who cares? We have a
yeah
dumpster coming.
yep.
Um, so yeah, okay,
This is gonna
perfect.
sound weird, Chris, but hold on. I love you, honey. Have a good night. I just didn't want you to be like, wait, what? Okay, that's a little more than I need to know. Like I'm just the seller's agent. What the hell's wrong with you, lady?
Oh,
Okay, sorry.
that's okay. I actually was on the phone with a seller one time talking to him, and at the end of the call, he hung up and said, "I love you." And I don't know whether he was just thinking about his wife at the time or something. I was like, that is the oddest way I've ever gotten off the phone with a male seller. Like,
That's awesome.
yeah, so okay, so what I'll do is I'll reach back out to her, let her know, hey, like take a breath, you're fine, everything's all good.
Yeah.
And then that you guys will pop over on Sunday. The lockbox is still on. You guys have the
Okay.
lockbox code?
We do, she gave us the code. We've never used it.
Okay.
But yes, she did give it to us. She said, just in case. And I said, well, please know that before we ever use it, we will make sure that it is communicated to all parties just in case.
Okay. Perfect. So I'll just let her know that you guys will still go to do your final walkthrough on Sunday. You'll use the
Okay.
lockbox to get in, and that, if there is anything that she is going to want or any family members are going to want but need to stay at the house for a little bit, if she has like painter's tape or a sticker she could put
Okay.
on it and say, want to
Perfect.
keep or something, to identify it, and then identify the other stuff as trash. And then that'll be perfect. So we'll be all squared away.
Okay. So, yep. And then in addition, just to add to that, if she could please then, when they are done Saturday, please, please, please ensure, and I mean, we have no problem getting with her later to give her any cash, which I'm not trying to say is a side deal, but to please set the heat pump to 60. Otherwise,
60. Okay.
if she feels that that's warm enough for the pipes,
Okay.
like the water pipes, that's perfect for us. If she feels 65 could be better, that's fine too. Like
Okay.
that's just our concern,
Yeah.
even though knowing we'd be there Sunday for a walkthrough, just in case. I mean, we've lived long enough and had enough experiences where if it could go wrong, it would happen for us. So
Yeah, I hear you. Okay, sounds good. I'll reach out to her and get all that squared away, and then we should be all good to go.
okay, and then we will email you Sunday after the walkthrough, just so then that
Perfect.
way all the parties are aware we've completed it, we're fine with the findings, and or if we have any questions, as in, hey, just to confirm, these are the items, like just so it's written down somewhere again for a
Yep.
record. These are the items that Trina, the seller, has marked for getting. Whenever she's available to get them, that's great. Whatnot. Just so then that way everybody's covered.
Perfect. That sounds great.
Okay, awesome, Chris. Thank you so much. Oh, we are so excited. This isn't even like funny. Oh, good. Our new
Yeah,
vacuum just shipped. Thank you, Amazon. Sorry.
nice. Awesome. Yeah, we're excited for you guys too, and
Oh,
looking forward to it. Let me know if anything comes up, but yeah, I'll
okay.
look forward to getting your email on Sunday, and
Sunday.
then
Perfect.
getting everything wrapped up on Monday.
Oh, so excited. Okay, thank you so much, Chris. Have an awesome weekend.
You too. Bye bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay, disaster averted. I never really thought it was going to be a situation, but
Hello?
hey, Trina.
Yeah.
All right, so take a deep breath. Everything is just fine.
Okay.
Okay. So
I
basically,
literally type of vanity. I was literally.
well, you're cutting out. You there?
Yeah. Did I lose you?
Up, there you
Hello?
go. There you go.
Okay. Okay.
All
Are you
right.
still
What?
there?
Yep, I'm still here. What were you saying?
I said my neighbor that was helping me had to come over because I literally was having an anxiety attack.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, you're totally fine. So she said not a problem. They're just going to be staying there from time to time, while they're doing some, fixing up to the property. They said first things first, heat pump, when you leave tomorrow, if you think it makes sense to be on 65 or 60, whatever number you think, just no less than 60. Um, just set it to that before you leave. They just don't want any issues with pipes or anything like that. So that's the one main thing. As far as like the stuff in the shed, the stuff in the house, not a big deal. If there is anything that needs to stay that that you or somebody else does want, and you just need some time, or somebody needs some time to be able to come and retrieve it, if you could mark it somehow with like a post-it
Okay.
note or a sticker and say, hey, want to keep, and then anything else that you don't want to keep, maybe don't mark that stuff. So just mark the stuff that you want to keep, and try to make it very clear, so that way they don't, if there's something that is going to get left behind that you want, they don't accidentally throw it away. Um, you know, but they're
Okay.
fine. So you're all good.
I love her. No,
And you're
honestly, when I first met her, I loved her right to pieces. Um,
nice.
you know, so yeah. She showed me what she wanted to do to the house, what she's going to do
Awesome.
to upstairs, and they're going to make a movie theater in one of the rooms. So yeah, I mean,
Nice.
I got along with her greatly. Um, I do have the manuals to the coal stove, the pellet stove, and the wood stove. It will be on top of the pellet stove.
Perfect.
Um, so I'm telling you, I'm never doing this again.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I understand. It can be stressful. So no need to stress anymore. Everything's good. They'll go by, they'll use the lockbox to get in on Sunday to do their walkthrough, and then we'll be all good. And then you're gonna be at the title office on Monday at 10:30, you said?
Yes. Do you
Perfect.
know what time? Because my guys on Sunday just want to do a run through again to make sure, if they want to grab something for the dump or whatever. Because they just mentioned that too. Because they'll do that in the morning just to make double check, certain things.
Yeah, not 100% sure what time. I don't think it was going to be super early.
Okay.
Probably midday or the afternoon. Um, so yeah.
Because that way, I mean, I'm so thankful for the people that I do have.
Yeah.
Because it was a lot. I lived here for 23 years,
Mm,
so it's a
yeah.
lot. And I'm already emotional because this is my last night here.
Yeah.
you know, so it's been one hell of a ride, let me tell you.
Yeah. Sounds like it.
So it's like I'm trying to cross my I's, cross my T's, cross my I's, cross my T's, and dot my I's. I tell you, I need a drink.
Yeah. Well, that might cross your eyes too.
But it's a lot. And I had, and when I was going through everything, I'm like, none of this is really my stuff.
Yeah.
It's the kids, it's my late husband's, it's my stepkids, and my stepkids I can't talk, Chris. I tell you, I've been up since 5:30 this morning doing this house with my people. We just got done when you called. I'm
wow.
like, we all need to stop because I can't do it anymore. So, yeah, my stepkids came and got the stuff they wanted. So yeah, it's been an emotional road. It really has. So, yeah, okay. Good. I will let my people know that they can come do a walkthrough on Sunday.
Okay.
And that just so if we forget anything, then that's it. There is 2 bags of pellets outside on the porch that are staying.
Perfect.
So there's that. The pellets will probably have to be serviced because it hasn't been run.
Okay.
But I think I told them that the last time. I can't remember. I did because their inspector wanted to start. I'm like, you probably should not start that until it gets cleaned and serviced, and there's no pellets in it.
Yeah.
So you probably shouldn't do that. Probably shouldn't do that.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's So it's been a long road.
Yeah, totally.
So I'm thankful for that. I mean, my daughter will do what she has to do tomorrow, and my people will be here tomorrow too to move and get everything situated, and they'll do a walkthrough and do what we need finish on Sunday.
Perfect. No, that sounds great.
All right, and then I go at 10:30 on Monday, and then it's done, right?
That's it. Then you're done.
Then I'm done, and then I can go and pay. My rent went down again. It's not 95. It's
oh,
85.
Nice. Oh, even better.
So yeah, I'm like, why? They're like, because we forgot to add that your disability clause. Like,
Oh, wow.
I'm like, seriously, you probably should have done that. That's why, because I thought it was when they said it was 95, that was what it was, and then they said no, it's 85. I said, that's awesome, thank you. So yeah, I mean the apartment's nice. I can get around in it. It has an elevator. It's functional for me. The dog did not care for the elevator. She was like, fuck you, no. She's like, nope. So I literally had to put her on my lap.
Oh, wow. That's funny.
She was like, no, thank you. Ain't doing it. Nice try.
That's great.
Yeah, so, but yeah, the people there are nice. They accommodate what I needed and stuff. Because they didn't have like the bars and stuff, so the shower and stuff. I'm like, I am in a wheelchair. I can stand, but I need to be holding on to something. I prefer not to hang on to like the toilet to get into the shower.
Yeah, totally.
So they got that taken care of. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, it sounds like everything's all working itself out, for the best for you, and send you on your next stage here.
I think after, because I'm gonna stay there through the winter, of course, because I'm not moving in the wintertime. And I think next I'm going where it's warm because fuck this, I ain't doing it no more. I'm done.
Oh man.
I mean the mornings, the heat pump. That's the only thing that's been running is the heat pump, and nothing has frozen. And the mornings have been cold.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a frost a couple of times.
Well, I don't miss that. That's for sure.
And the heat pump's been doing its job. I have it set at 66, but that's what I have it at.
Okay.
So if they want it at 65, I can do that too. It's, but yeah, it's, you know, it stays warm. So,
Nice.
but yeah.
Yeah, just leave it on 66 if that's what you normally keep it at. Just leave it on there, an extra 6 degrees, won't
hmm
hurt. So,
No. And my light bill was what for next month because they took it all, and my heat pump's been running,
hmm,
mind you, and I paid what 75 last month with my heat pump on, and it's 75 this month with my heat pump on.
nice.
So
Perfect.
it yeah, it does its job. So
Great.
yeah.
Well, you are all good to go, and I'll keep you posted if anything else comes up. But other than that, it's just get through the weekend and then closing Monday morning, and you're ready to
Okay.
rock. All right.
And then it's done. And then it's
And
done.
it's all done.
Alrighty. Sounds good. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
You have been amazing.
Oh,
Seriously.
thank you.
Because I've spoken to Brad, I've spoken to Dylan, I've spoken to, I can't say her name,
Carolina.
Carolina, and the other one there that was there too.
Ashley.
Ashley, is it? Yeah.
Yep.
But you have been the most patient with all my chaos and overwhelmingness and all of this. So I appreciate you so much for making it easy for me.
Oh, no worries, no worries. That's our job, is to make everything as easy as possible.
Okay. Because I was
So.
like, I was swearing for a little bit. I'm like, I'm never doing this again.
Yeah, no, I know it was getting hairy in the beginning there, and I'm glad we were able to get everything worked out and get it situated for you and get you on to the next stage and get you into your new place and just relieve all that stress. I know it's been a big burden, so yeah, I'm glad we could take care of you.
Because I mean, like I said, I cried today when their stuff was going out, and I'm looking at the house and looking at the room. Like, I designed this, the walls and the ceilings and the downstairs anyway.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I saw something that my late husband put on the wall, and he put our names and when we moved in here, and I'm like, oh, yeah, this is going to be a lot when I leave tomorrow. You know what I mean? It's going to be a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't realize how much, all the memories and everything, and it gets real, especially being there that long and going through as much as you've gone through, with everything. So, I totally can appreciate that, that sentiment, and it's yeah. So.
And then none of it hit me until today.
Yeah.
Not when I was packing stuff, not when I was doing it by myself, not when I was just doing it.
Yeah.
And then today it hit me. I'm like, this is my last night here.
Mm.
This is my last anything here. I went outside with my girlfriend. She's like, what are you doing? I'm like, my kids I had a daycare here. My kids used to play in this backyard. It's just the memories. It's we used to have a dirt bike course in our backyard with dirt because my late husband worked for DOT, so he'd bring dirt in, and the kids would have little mountains to go on their dirt bikes and do all that stuff. And I'm like, I found the pictures. I'm like, oh my god, it's just like, so yeah, there's a lot,
Yeah, a lot of memories.
Yeah. So it's like I had a little bit of a breakdown. So.
Totally normal.
Absolutely
I hope normal. So. Yeah, it's 100% normal. So.
And how are you doing on your house?
Good. They finished painting over the weekend. We got a bunch of stuff moved into the garage. We had some landscaping done because it was like a jungle out back. So they got that all cleaned up. My wife is over there cleaning the floors and cleaning out just cleaning the like wiping down the cabinet, all the cabinets and stuff like that. And my daughter is over there like you know those like little toddler towers that you put in the kitchen,
Yeah.
you know? So she's in
Yeah.
one of those and she's loving that. You know, we didn't have one of those at the other place. And so she's like loving that, being like right up next to mama, you know, doing stuff in the kitchen. So we're not officially moved in yet and we haven't closed yet. We're closing in the next week or so. Because we have to everything's going into like a trust. So
Hmm.
so we got to set that up. But yeah, it's getting very real. And the cool thing is my mother-in-law, my in-laws have no idea. Like they don't even know that
Oh.
we're buying a house. They're in Georgia. Um, you know, and it's kind of one of those things like, you know, my wife's like, I just want to surprise them one day when they like get on FaceTime to like see the baby and them ask like, "Oh, where you at?" "Oh, we're at our house." Like, "What do you mean?" Like, "That's not your house." Like, "Oh, yeah, that's right. Forgot to tell you. We bought a house."
Oh. There you go.
Yeah.
So
So,
yeah, it's a lot for you too.
oh yeah, yeah, definitely. And it'll be interesting because my daughter turns 2 December 8th. And so all she's known is our, you know, little 2 bed, 2 bath, 900 square foot condo. And so, you know, now we're going into 1,800 square feet, 4 bed, 4 bed, 2 bath, you know, with a backyard and, you know, two
Right.
car garage, you know, so you know, the whole thing. And so now she'll have a lot more space to play. One of the bedrooms will be like her playroom slash
Yep.
homeschool room. So yeah, it's going to be really interesting and to see her getting all that extra space. So yeah, it's exciting.
Good. Good.
So
Congratulations.
thank you so much. Yeah, we're really
Yeah.
excited. Then once we get in, then the next step is I have to start going through the process of like planning for because we're going to be building an additional an ADU out back, an accessory
Mhm.
dwelling unit, because
Yep.
then my mom's going to move out there in like a year. So we got to start the planning process and going through permitting and all that jazz to, you know, get that ball rolling. And so, yeah, so we'll see how it all turns out.
Yes. Well, I wish you the best.
Thank you so much.
On that.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a pleasure working with you, and you know we'll get everything will get wrapped up on Monday, and then um, just let the title company know on Monday whether you want to get a check or a wire, and then they'll take care of that for you, and then you'll get those funds. You know, if it's a check, they'll just write a check for you right then and there. So
Right. I think we went with wired, so
perfect. Yeah, that's
and
easier
they
too.
said that's easier, so it doesn't really have to be because a check would have to be 3 days to clear
Yep. Yeah.
from the bank.
Exactly.
And when it's
Exactly.
wired, it doesn't have to be.
Yep.
So yeah, that's what I went with, because that's what Brad told me to do
Hmm. Yep.
when he first spoke to me. He's like, do a wire. It's easier. It's better. It's quicker.
Yep.
It's safer. Is what he said. So
Yep.
I said, I don't
Yeah.
know. I never had anything wired to me before, so I have no idea.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. It's
I
definitely
don't know.
easier. That's for sure.
Yeah, I don't know if
So
it's safer. I've never
it's
had any like it.
it's safer assuming you provide the correct information to the to the person sending the wire. If you give the wrong wire information, then the wire goes to the wrong place, and then it's not safe.
Right,
So
right.
as long as you
But no,
give them all the right information.
I did call my bank because I guess I needed a MERC number.
Hmm.
So I got that. I got all the information that I needed, and my bank is. I can call them when I'm there if it's something that I don't know. So
Yeah,
too. So, but I pretty much have everything covered. I believe.
perfect.
I think the
Awesome.
title company would walk me through that anyway if it's going
Y-
to be wired.
Yep. Yeah, they'll help you out with that.
Okay. Okay. Good.
So
But yeah.
awesome.
All right.
Well, enjoy the rest of your weekend. I know there's still some moving left to be done, but you know, once that last, you know, carload, truckload, you know, is done, you know, just take a deep breath and relax.
Okay. No, I couldn't shut the water and sewer off
Hmm.
until I signed the title.
Okay. Yeah, that's
So
fine. And
that
Yeah, they already have the utilities scheduled to switch over to them anyway. So so yeah, that'll all get squared away.
So I mean, I can call them on Monday. Hey, look, I signed the title and so forth because I grew up
Yep.
with him. Like I said, I grew up in this town. Like Josh, he's like, I know we're best friends, but I can't do it. It's against the law.
Yep. Yeah, just
He's
call
like,
them once you close, and then it'll be good.
yeah. He's like, I can't do it. He's like, I can't. He's like, I don't care that you were the first girl I kissed. I can't do it.
That's funny.
But so yeah, but the lights are already on in my name over there as today, and all the other stuff, the internet and stuff, is going to be on tomorrow.
Perfect.
So I did get that all taken care of this week too. So yeah,
Awesome.
I swear after all of this is done, I'm sleeping for a week.
Yeah, you should.
I seriously am going to. But okay, thank you so very much.
No worries. Have a great rest of your weekend.
Thank you. You too.
All right. See ya.
All right. Bye.
All right. So that is all squared away. So we got this closing scheduled for Monday at 10:30 Eastern time. So it'll be 7:30 my time. So I'll walk into the office with hopefully a all clear that we've closed and a wire in my bank account. So that's exciting. All right, guys. So it's 1 o'clock. I've been on for a little over 2 hours now. I'm going to wrap up for now. I got to take a break. I got to call my trust attorney and handle a couple other things and grab some lunch. But I will be back this afternoon, probably in about an hour and a half. And we'll jump back on live and do some more seller calls. So appreciate you guys staying tuned. Hit the like button, hit the notification bell, subscribe to the channel if you're not, where we like to make real estate investing easy.